Hello, welcome back to my channel Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Delicious 2 because Delicious 1 can go freak itself. We have this mama ice cone thingamabob for making for all the days in the park and the employee of the month that we got last time. Oh yeah, and we want to see what it all is. Oh, burn something for 100 times. I'm not going to do that. What is going on, Uncle Antonio? I gave him the money. He didn't expect us to gather it so fast, but the problems are bigger than I expected. I looked at the books and I saw that Marcello gambled a lot of money. There's no penny left. I will have to close the Italian restaurant. And the snack bar? I can't pay with staff anymore. Try to calm down a little at your home. I can stay and make sure that the bistro stays open. You're too good for this world, Emily. Look at the different decor. So rustic. We can work with it. The same stuff that we had in Delicious. Let's start with this. We have soup. Look, this looks so much better. What is the name? Bacchus? Bacchus? August? No idea. Yes, we will do that. Oh. You could have sat at a cleaner table even, but that's fine. As long as you're happy. Nice, we're going to wait with some more decorations. So, Antonio got you crazy enough to help out now that he doesn't have a penny? How do you know that he doesn't have any money? Everyone knows that his son can't resist to place a bet. Especially if he gets a little nudge in the right way. So you made Marcello spend all his money on gambling. You knew that he would have to close his restaurant. Oh, competition. You're going to fail. Don't. Save yourself the trouble. A classic villain. Onion soup. Sparkles be gone? Okay. Because I first want to upgrade the tables as well. Or this. And we need more money for that. On my way. There you are. Look how happy Karen and Brandon are. In this game they are very nice. In Delicious they would have already had steam coming out of their ears. Oh. We got a nut tips. Yay, not a trophy. What can we get? We can get some new tables. And then we can get a plant. We can never have too many plants. Emily, this is Norma, a friend of Marcello. She's very sad that Marcello left. She can use some distraction. Do you have something for her? Of course. Did you have anything in mind, Norma? Oh. Okay. She is going to get some schmink, so I think she's the entertainer. Oh! Not what I was expecting. Hello! We have a clown. Not the kind of entertainment I thought she would provide. Yay! And we made it once again. Goodbye, soup. We have... Ooh, we have some bread, which we can put some salami on. Luckily that one table that we missed didn't cause us to fail this challenge. Let's see what we want as decoration. We have 200. This is for... Let's actually save for that, that's fine. say, Francois, you did it really well cleaning the tables. Emily, if you want something from me, just ask. Would you please help me again? You don't want Uncle Antonio to go bankrupt, do you? That's emotional sabotage. Please leave me alone. Of course he wants to help. So you will do it? Yes, of course he will. Thank you, Francois. If the day just begun, there will be no cookies. You have to bake. Oh, we have the cookies back. Hello, Francois. You look like a waiter. Yes, we know. So that they don't burn. Can we have more than 3 cookies? I can already see some pie. No, 3 is the max. Yeah, I know. Oh, if you let me get me out. Game. I know in what order I do things, okay? Just so that we use the entertainer. Otherwise he's just standing here like, I wanted to forget Mark Antonio, but I can't if you just keep leave if I have nothing to do. Decorate. Let's put this in. Also helps the tables out a little bit. And we have the final piece of pie. But what I still wanted to tell is that this is a bit of an exciting slash kind of scary time in my life. As some of you may know, I've been studying social work for the last 2.5 years. So I'm currently in my 3rd year, almost going. Next year would be my final year. But last week I took a break. Because I felt like there was something that I felt, but I didn't quite know what it was. So I asked my internship for the time to kind of have a vacation and to figure out what that something was. And what I came up with was that I don't really like social work. I don't like the job that I'm studying for. I am kind of done with people just complaining about their lives and not taking action themselves. And I know it sounds a bit stupid, like that's what you're supposed to do with social work, yes. But I noticed that I didn't have the energy for it anymore. So I decided to quit this study, even though I'm almost done. Which is a bit scary because usually I go for the safe option because I'm like, you have to have a job and stuff like that, but I have a job, so I can sustain myself and I have a diploma. But I just wanted a higher level of a diploma, so I don't need this diploma. And next year I'm going to university, which I can do anyway because I got the first year, I don't know what you call it in English, but the propedeuse is which you call it in Dutch. So you get it after your first year if you get all the points you need, all the 60 points that you can get in your first year. So I got that, so that's why I can go to university. And then I was like, then why would I be annoying to myself and keep studying something that I'm just not interested in anymore? Instead of figuring out or giving myself the time to prepare for the university and to do stuff that I actually like doing and make some more hours at my job. It's also nice because I work at a nursery home and they can use all the help they can now with Corona and stuff like that. So there will be some changes and it's kind of a little bit scary, but most of all I just feel like a weight has been lifted from my shoulders, so that just kind of proves to me that it was the right decision. And of course I don't immediately quit my internship and stuff like that. I will be at my internship at least until the end of March. But yeah. Otherwise I would, and school just started to suck really hard. I don't feel challenged or there is any challenge for me in social work or the study that I'm doing. I just feel like I can get away with stuff, or can get away. I fly for everything, and it's just way too easy, and it's really boring to me. I don't have to do anything. Like in the first semester, we of course couldn't go to school. We had to stay for online lessons, which allowed me to work at the pace that I like to work at. So we had some assignments that were due for the first week of February, and I was done before autumn break in October with everything. And I was like, where's the challenge? And everyone around me, all the other students, were like, oh, it's so challenging, I don't know how I'm going to make it. And I was like, I've been done with this assignment for months, and I got a good grade, so why is it so challenging for the rest of you? Like, is it just me, or am I thinking of things too easily? But then the good grades came in, and I was like, this is just not a challenge for me. And that I could have easily finished this study, but then I'm like, I'm not proud of I wouldn't be proud of myself. Like when I got that degree for the propadose of the first year, I didn't feel anything. There was a whole award ceremony and stuff. But I was just like, I know that I didn't have to do. I barely had to do anything to get the good grades, so it didn't feel like an accomplishment. So, and last week when I took my break, I got to spend more time playing video games and making art, writing, reading, all the stuff that I love to do. And I was like, I feel so much better now, because I actually do the stuff that I like to do. And that is what I'm going to study in university next year. I'm going to study movie and literature science. Yes, I'm going to study literature, but I'm really looking forward to that, and because it actually has to do with my hobbies as well. So I just hope that it will be challenging enough for me, so that I actually have to put in some work. And I hope that it will be fun, that I will like what I'm studying for, different from what I'm doing now. And I know it sounds a bit rubbish, like, oh, I'm sick of people complaining, but sometimes when you work in healthcare and stuff like that, people are just feel like they're the victims of everything. And of course, sometimes that's the truth, and I maybe not be allowed to have an opinion. I've had a really rocky past myself, and I've been in a situation where I just complained and felt like the victim, but it just drained so much energy out of me. So we're just not going to do that anymore. The only reason I decided to study social work was because I wanted to get a degree at this level, so that I could go to university. So it was just a means to an end, instead of me really being motivated for the study itself, if that makes sense. I know it has nothing to do with the game, but sometimes I just want to rant a little bit. And I realize also that it's really a luxury position that I'm in. Like, I already have a degree, so I don't have to have a new one, or this one. My future doesn't really depend on it, even though this would get me a higher paying job. But I don't want to do a job that pays me very well, that I hate. I want to do a job that I really like, that maybe pays a little less, but that those are my requirements. That is what I really like. Go to her. Sorry. That is what is important to me in life. I just want to enjoy what I'm doing. I want to feel like I'm doing a job that I actually really love doing. I don't really care how much I get paid, as long as it's enough to survive. And I want to have fun. I don't want to feel like I have to go to work every day. Like right now I have a job with the elderly, which is also in healthcare, but I love that job. I feel like I get to go to work in that job and not that I have to. And the difference is between what I was studying and my job is that this is a job for the lower level degree that I have. So they expect less from me. I don't have as much things to do. And that just really helps me out with keeping everything at my job and not take it home. So those are the reasons for me quitting a good study. I mean, let's be honest, social work doesn't pay very much anyway, so... Not that literature will, but... I just want to work with creative things. If it's books, that's great. Part of my internship, also since the last couple of weeks, I've been to work in the workshop in the creative room together with all the artists that like to paint and draw and do stuff. And ever since I've been working there, I'm like, this is what I want my life to be. Like, I know nothing about art, about painting or stuff, only what I teach myself, and now I'm teaching myself for YouTube, or others are teaching me for YouTube. But I really like working with creative people. And not too many emotions and feelings. That's just not my kind of thing. I really enjoy theories, reading, knowledge, as long as there are enough feelings included. Not that I'm not in touch with my feelings, I know my feelings, but I don't constantly want to talk to everyone about it. Like, I feel like there's a time and a place for it, and with social work, the requirement is that you are constantly talking about it, and also to other, at least how it's shaped here. And I don't want to do that anymore. You know what they should do? The Sims company, EA Games, should release Sims 1 and The Sims 2 again. Mainly The Sims 2. I really want to play the game again, but I sold all of my stuff that I had a couple of years ago. I really want to play the game again. They had such amazing packs, filled with love and creativity, and like they actually give a damn. Which they don't anymore. Final decoration, which is the final plants. Oh, amazing! We have enough money to pay off the debt, the first debt. You don't have to worry, I will get your Italian restaurant going as well. Maybe you will have enough money to open a snack bar, that would be amazing. Nice. And another, yes. Thank you. We're going there in a bit, but we have some more trophies, croissants, and for the tips. So thank you for watching. We're going to play a lot more Game House games here the coming weeks. I got the subscription that I wanted, so we're going to play a lot of new exciting games. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Goodbye!